Because we're talking about the values of Western democracies. So it's not just an attack against Israel. It's not just an attack against the Jewish minority or any other minority. It is an attack against Western values. It's an attack against democracy. It's an attack against freedom. And it's up to Western democracies. And when I say Western democracies, it includes Australia, it includes Israel, but it also includes Sweden, the European Union, the United States, the UK, where there was a shooting outside a synagogue in Manchester on Yom Kippur. It is up to Western democracies to decide if
so
they
the question will be: Are they acting? Are they acting enough? Or what is there to be done?
Time will tell.
Why are so few really working in this direction?
Time will tell, and remember that just as Israel, as a democracy fighting a war against a terrorist organization, sometimes feels that it is, it's like fighting with one hand tied behind your back, because there's international humanitarian law, there is the code of conduct, how you act in a war. Israel has to abide. Luckily, Hamas doesn't have to abide to anything. Hezbollah don't abide to anything. Our enemies, they don't abide to any law. But there's also freedom of expression. There is also the fact that in a democracy you are allowed to protest, and you are allowed to write in a newspaper or anywhere you want if to express your opinion. So it is, don't get me wrong, it is not a fight against these values, on the contrary. But when our system, our democracy, is being abused, it's being abused by people who have nothing with these values. And when our values are abused in such a way, you see what happens.
But why are so few people standing up for these values? For us, all the three of us, I think this is very obvious. I think we would all agree on what you're saying. And for me, it's obvious, exactly what you're saying. It's really a fight for the free, open democracies of Western countries,
I think,
against other forces. But you see very few politicians, parties, journalists or analysts talking about this. How can that be?
So I think in the last few days we do hear a lot of people. Maybe it's the aftermath, it's the shock of what happened in Bondi Beach. I think the majority, we've spoken about that in the past, I think the majority thinks like us.